Capricorn Souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I'm excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. I channel messages from creative expression, such as movies, books, and music. And for this series, I'm channeling messages from urban legends. Last weekend, I went to some garage sales with my uncle, his wife, and my baby cousin, Kennick. And at one of the garage sales, I found this book here for only $1. The Encyclopedia of Urban Legends. And in that moment, I had the idea to channel some messages from this book. There is a lot of information in here, and I'm excited to see what comes through today. The reading, how it will work, there are 496 pages in this book. I'm going to use a random number generator on my phone, and we will see what spirit brings through. So let's see what your urban legend is, Capricorn. We have page 50. So let's go to that page. We have the bump in the rug. A carpet layer has just finished installing wall-to-wall carpeting in a home. But as he is standing back, admiring the job and patting his pockets, looking for his packet of cigarettes, he notices a lump in the middle of the floor. He does not find the cigarettes in his pocket, so he concludes that he must have dropped them while he was working and rolled the new carpet right over them. He is not about to remove the new carpet just for a packet of cigarettes, so he takes a hammer from his toolbox and pounds down the lump, neatly flattening it. As he puts his tools into his truck, he notices his cigarettes lying there on the dashboard. Just then, the lady of the house comes out and asks, "Did you by chance see my parakeet while you were working? It got out of its cage again." Sometimes the missing pet is a hamster or a gerbil. This story has been told among American carpet layers and home decorators since at least the 1950s. A version appeared in Reader's Digest in 1964 and in People in 1990. The bump in the rug is also told in England and probably in other countries as well. So let's see what messages are coming through the cards, Capricorn. The first deck that we are using is the Fairies of the Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Capricorn souls? Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Next, we have the Light Seers Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Next, we have the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Universe. And the last deck is the Angel Answers deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Capricorn souls? within the next few weeks. Okay, Capricorn. So, what I'm drawn to from the urban legend here, this is about a carpet layer who sees this bump in in a rug, and he doesn't know that there's an animal in there, and he takes a hammer and he ends up harming it. So I'm seeing a lot of situations in the past where I'm seeing an animal was accidentally killed, and I'm seeing there's a lot of guilt being held on to because of that, or having ran over an animal by accident. I feel very strongly that this definitely wasn't intentional. It was an accident. Um, it wasn't what you desire to do, obviously, or someone that you know desired to do, obviously. But this created a lot of guilt, and Spirit is bringing this up through your shadow to be healed right now because this is in the past, and there's something about this energy that is preventing you from going forward. And I'm just seeing a lot of guilt around an animal of some sort, or thinking that you could have done more for an animal, or um, thinking that it could have been different. And Spirit is saying, no, everything happened the way that it was supposed to. So, for some of you, there's some lessons here. What are the lessons that you learned from this, in whatever situation that it was? And remembering how powerful you are, and that it is important for you to get connected once again to that joyful presence in your heart, and not being so hard on yourself about what took place in the past, something that you feel guilty about. So if it's not an animal, there's something here that I'm seeing very strongly that it has created a lot of guilt, and it's time to let this guilt go. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit is showing me that there is an amazing opportunity that is being presented to you, but you're letting it slip through your fingers because it has to do with this guilt, whatever this is. Like, this guilt is really blocking your intuition or your ability to have fun with something, because the very first card that came out here was celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So if you receive an invitation to go out dancing or to do something fun, Spirit is suggesting that you say yes to it, because it's going to get you out of that funky funk, and it's going to remind you of how important it is to have fun and connect to that joyful place. And when you move your body and you dance, there is something so powerful about that, that you emit a powerful positive vibration that everyone can feel. And when you're dancing with other people who are dancing, how many positive vibrations do you think that's being emitted into planet Earth? It's quite a lot, especially when it's all connected together. So allow yourself some fun. Don't hang on to this guilt anymore. Let it go. Celebrate. Emit that powerful positive vibration. And this is not me saying to withhold your emotions. I think it's very important for you to feel what you need to feel. So, journaling about this will help you get those emotions out as well. I definitely don't want you to hold on to the emotion. Spirit is wanting you to release it. And the key to releasing it is by allowing yourself to feel it. So for some of you, I'm seeing the guilt come up, and then it's like we divert our attention over here because we don't want to look at that. No, Spirit is saying to lean into it, feel what you need to feel, but remember that you are worthy and deserving of celebrating and having fun and being around people, because I'm seeing whatever happened with this animal or whatever caused guilt, it was not intentional. It was not your fault. And it's time to stop beating yourself up for this. It's time to move forward with a newfound energy, because there's a very powerful energy with this card. This is the first card in this deck called the Universe. And with the universe, this is remembering that you have the universe coded within your DNA. That's how powerful you are. And with this card, there is something very powerful that's going to transpire within the next few weeks. So I'd like to open up my clairaudience, place my hand on the universe card, and within the next few weeks, and see what Spirit is bringing through here for my Capricorns. Thank you. There's a crumbling of something. There's a big shift taking place within the next few weeks. For some of you, I feel like the universe is intervening here, because a lot of you have a very powerful soul mission here to complete, and some of you have a soul contract to have the universe intervene if you weren't doing it on your own. So the universe will rattle your reality if you're not taking the action from the guidance that is being given to you. The universe is going to intervene here with something to get you out of your shell, to help you heal whatever this is from the past. And it may feel like the universe is against you, but that's not the case, okay? This is the universe helping you so that you can shift to where it is you really want to go. There has to be something that happens, something to let go of. There is a divine intervention taking place here. Unless between now and then you decide to turn this Ace of Pentacles right side up. Because nothing is set in stone. If you take a certain amount of action in the present moment right now, you control your reality. But I do see some of you have soul contracts, whereas if you weren't at a specified place in time by a certain amount of time, the universe has a contract with you to intervene here. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just hearing relax, relax, relax. Because if we are in a vibration of guilt, shame, being hard on ourselves, unforgiveness, fear, anger, sadness, worry, anxiety, all of those lower vibrations, then we cannot create what it is that we want to create. So you might be feeling very strongly that a lot of these things are coming up, and it's because it's time to let them go. It's time to expand your horizons here with something. It's time to put yourself out there more with something, because you have a very strong light that is emitting. But if people can't see you, then they can't benefit from your wisdom or the light that you're meant to shine in the world, okay? What else, Spirit? Thank you. I'm hearing tradition. Is there something you're going to be celebrating soon here in terms of a tradition within your family? I feel like this has to do with this celebration, like a family reunion, a tradition with your culture, a tradition in your lineage. I'm seeing very powerful healing take place if you take part in this. Spirit is suggesting that you don't overlook this, that you recommending that you take part, because your energy will really influence and benefit other members of your family or other people who are attending this traditional event. And I'm going to see that it's going to be a lot of fun. I see a lot of smiles and laughter, and it's definitely something that I see you could use right now if you have been experiencing some darker emotions or feel like you've been in a darker place. Okay? What else for my Capricorns? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're also emphasizing time. So, time is going to continue to pass us by no matter what. And they're saying it's important to live life without regrets. So, I'm hearing a lot of what if I don't do this? Or what if I do this and it doesn't work out? Spirit is saying to keep your mind in the place of positive expectation, to focus on what if it all does work out? What if I do experience all my joy? What if I do meet all my soul tribe or whatever it is you're wanting to manifest? Like, you are very powerful, but when the universe opens up to you or other people open up to you, you have to get out of the comfort zone to meet the universe halfway. Okay? What else, Spirit? Thank you. I'm also seeing something very powerful about the fruit strawberries, which is interesting because we did just have the strawberry full moon. So I feel like a lot of you are having these negative emotions come up because of the moon in Sagittarius that just took place. And I completely get this. My moon is in Sagittarius, so I have been dreaming about some painful past lives lately. Things that I never in a million years would have thought that I would have ever experienced. And it has been difficult. And I'm so grateful that that's not who I am now. Um, but looking at these things, these are past life things that are coming up to be healed. So I'm also seeing some of you are dreaming about past lives, things that you didn't know as well. And it's for a purpose. It's so the trauma that is within your body from these past life experiences can be let go of. And some of this is attached to self worth. So that's like one of the biggest things right now. There's a lot of um, light workers, their energy is raising up right now because of the trauma that they are going within and looking at and letting go of. And I feel called to share this with you. In one of my past lives, there was a life where I either attempted suicide or I was successful with that. And to learn about that, it's really rattled me to my core because in this lifetime, I have the mindset that nothing is worth that, in my opinion, and I would never want anyone to experience what I experienced in that past life. And that also did have to do with my twin flame and just the fact that that happened. It still rattles me to my core. Like I'm kind of like shaking just like talking about it because it's not, that's not who I am anymore, but it was in another life and I have to own that about myself. So if you're experiencing dreams like that as well, I'm right there with you. I'm seeing this dark stuff too, and it's time for us to let this go, okay? It is. Any final messages for my Capricorn souls? Thank you. There's something here about the beauty of roses. Do some of you feel very connected to red roses or variety color of roses, I'm seeing putting those in your home. It shifts energy, especially if you're going through a dark night of the soul right now. Putting beautiful flowers in your home will help you focus on something beautiful and help to shift the energy in a positive way. There's something so healing about flowers because they come from the earth. It's a very grounded energy, and bringing that into your home to nurture and to just admire, it's very healing for you at this time. So that is all that I am seeing, Capricorn. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm excited and honored to have done this reading for you today. If you liked any of the decks of cards that I used, they are linked in the description box down below as well for your reference. I also do a podcast with 4 amazing women called the Slumber Party Massacre Podcast. We talk about horror movies, we play games, we're very real, very authentic, we don't sweep anything under the rug. So all the episodes are on Anchor. If that's something you're interested in, that link is in the description box down below as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.